Washington football team.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carried by number 20.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He's just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kansas City touchdown.
Pass complete to Mecole Hardman.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds.
brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Parker. Throwing right, and that's complete. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on for the...
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
13, Washington 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Washington.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Chiefs 20, Washington 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you've met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on first down, Parker. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off play action. Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is right down the middle. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Chiefs.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ball carried by number 20. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Completes it to Hardman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because To me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Now Parker on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Parker now on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Parker. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Parker. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They're running it. At 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. You got right there. Right there. No. Tighten up.
To throw is Parker on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the
throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
It's a gain.
Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
15-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
End of the third quarter of play with the score, Chiefs 23, Washington 17.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Looking to throw. Parker. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Quarterback taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Parker to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Parker. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You got blocked me at 25 to the mic. We got 25 to the mic. You got me.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes this Washington 24, Chiefs 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And, Charles, I'm just remembering back to the first half when they went for it on 4th, had the opportunity for 3, and they didn't get it.
I like when you remember. I love that.
It's rare.
Yeah, but we did talk about this potential situation, right? Their decision to pass up the field goal there changes their thinking on this drive.
Yeah, if they had kicked that field goal, they'd have the lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Parker. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mike is 15 up. Mike is 15 up. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 15 up. Mike's 15 up.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Check 1-3. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
9-yard line.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Today's final score, Chiefs 33.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them. and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.